right? You get 4 or 5 different things in it that's included in there for one price. And instead of charging per issue like most newspapers do, we publish bi-weekly, twice a month. Yeah, twice a month. So we only charge the one monthly price that gives you 2 issues for the month with everything that comes with it. So we just kind of make it, we try to make it affordable to the customer, but
Yeah.
at the same time getting the name out.
Yeah.
You know, it just make because like I tell my customers, the way I like to think personally, the way I think personally is you have enough running your business with everything else. The accounting, the this customers, all this other stuff. It's advertising and marketing is like the last thing on your brain. It's the last thing you think about. You know, so when I come in and say, you know what, let me be your business partner, not business partner in the F bar. Let me handle your marketing and advertising. You handle your business and everything else. You run what you need to do. Let me get the word out. You know,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the approach that I take with the customers. It's like I kind of if you don't, I mean, I could just throw your ad and let it ride. Okay, bye. See you later. But if that doesn't ride, if I just do that, I'm never gonna see you again.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna want to go try the competitor, somebody else. Say, let me go try them. But if I'm here to let you know, run your business. I'll get the word out however I can. Meaning, like I mentioned, social media, all this other stuff. But on top of that, I also, because I'm brand ambassador with the chamber, I attend a lot of, if not all, I attend most city events in this city and the neighboring cities. So basically, I'm your word of mouth. When I go visit somebody, all I talk about is SGV Now and Carlisle Media, of course. Check out, have you read a newspaper? Oh yeah, somebody asked me, do you know where this is? Do you know where there's a good public cleaner or a good mechanic? Sure, go read SGV Now. Go check out the website.
And that's the
Or
whole
go check out.
that's the whole thing, right? Especially with small
Right.
businesses, is the word of mouth, referrals is such like is so important because that's where it all starts. But how do you like, with prints? They say nowadays like prints are dying, like newspapers are dying because everyone's in their digital phones and digital tech, like
Right.
their technology. So how do you? Obviously, you were able to figure out how to kind of find a different way, like with social media and stuff. But what do you think about that when people say like, oh, prints are dying, like newspapers are dying? Like, what do you think about that?
I don't think they are. I think print will always be around. Example, like analog. Right now, everything is run on digital,
Mm-hmm.
right? Scanners, everything. But analog will never die. The reason why, if there was God forbid, there was an emergency, big time, where
Mm-hmm.
communication, nobody could communicate to each other. They're going to go back to analog.
Yeah.
Same idea with communication. Same idea with getting the word out. Digital, but if all of a sudden the lines were down, we had no more Wi-Fi, the satellite
Mm-hmm.
fell off the earth, you still got to get the word out to people. So you're either going to either print it, even if you have to go to old school printing, or write it on a piece of paper. So printing will never die. It might slow down, but printing will never die. Because there are some, like me personally, I like to read. I like to feel the paper. I mean,
Yeah.
I like to go. I still like to get my Sunday paper. I like to read what's going on, the actual physical. I mean, throughout the week, there's other magazines that like audiobooks. I listen to audiobooks. I don't sit there and read my books. I listen to audiobooks. So I
Yeah.
use digital in that sense. But when I want to sit down and read the newspaper, the bigger newspapers, I still get my Sunday Times, and I still like to feel the paper of that. So there are some people that still like to feel the paper, that still want to feel.
I agree.
That's why. That's why. And then this summertime, we are gonna print, but we're gonna print once a month. And the way that's gonna work is I'm kind of the idea of the way I did. I'm kind of in a way you could say that I kind of reversed in a way, meaning is that we're gonna print once a month, and where I'm gonna work, there's gonna be more of an update of what's coming in your city, right? So Almani, so for the month, what are we in right now? March, April? No, we're in May.
We're May.
Let's just say in May, the end of the last week of May, um, our June will come out, printed version of telling you what's going on for Almani. This is going on in Almani.
Yeah.
If you want to find out more, there's going to be a little barcode, like a QR code. which I know people say QR codes are dead, but believe me, QR codes to me will never die because I still use them. But there'll be a little QR code that if you like, you can scan that. It'll give you more detailed information of what's going on in Almani, and that's the idea for each city. So you have a Monrovia, a little information about that, update about what's going on. Want to find out more? Scan it. It'll be on your phone. You know. So
That's really cool.
the idea is to tie everything together. I didn't want to have everything separate, like an a la carte. I didn't want that. I wanted if you have a newspaper, if you have digital, if you have door hangers, if you have direct mail, whatever it is you have, website, whatever it is you have with SGV Now or under the Card on Media umbrella, it all ties in together. You know, it'll be one off the other. And that really works. And that's what I think that's what the business owner needs, because that's what I
Yeah.
needed when I grew, you know. And everything now is packages, and that's what customers want. You know, I don't want to go. You know, businesses don't want to go look for a newspaper advertiser, and then they need to go find a printer to do the flyers. Then they need to go find a graphic designer to design their ad. No, just come to Card on Media under SGB Now. We can do it all for you for one price. You know, and that was the SGB Connect, and the IG, and with the IG, what I'm really proud about that is we're growing it. The way I mean, we're going up to 2,000. To me, I'm proud of that. A lot of people say 2,000. That's not much. Well, you know what? When it's strictly content, and that's what I told myself. I'm not gonna buy users. I'm not gonna run gimmicks, giveaways. I'm not gonna do any of that. If people really want to know about SGB Now, people really want to know what's going on,
Yeah.
I'm strict. I'm strictly gonna build my social media on content only. Can you tell I listen to Gary Vee?
And it's hard too because a lot of these people think that followers are like important, right? But there's a
Right.
lot to it than just that, because there's a lot of people that have those followers but their content doesn't give you value. It
Exactly.
doesn't make you learn about something. So it really depends. And I always say followers isn't really everything. But there's people that
Correct.
have thousands of followers, but they're just there just cause, or they buy their followers. So I guess you're right. It's all about the content. It's all about the value that you
Exactly.
offer to these people. You know,
And
like the people
interaction.
that
And
follow you
interaction.
needs to learn something from you. So I
Exactly.
completely understand. I completely
And
agree.
and and another thing, and as much as content is important, another part of it is also interaction.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
you just throw info out there, boom, 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 and hopefully somebody reads it. I'm hoping that somebody reads it. But if I throw info out there and then ask for your opinion, or if I throw
Yeah.
info out there and say, what do you think about this, or let us know if we're wrong, or let us know how we can do this, or let us know you're there. You know,
Yeah.
people want to interact with you. People love to tell you what they think. People don't like to take criticism, but they love to tell you what they think.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
absolutely. And you
so
have to have like a thick skin, I think. So
exactly.
when that happens. But how is your business affected, or if it was affected by, like this pandemic, the whole COVID, the whole shutting down small businesses, stay at home? I mean, marketing has always been an important aspect, I believe, in any business. A lot of, like you said, small businesses don't think of it, but it's a really important aspect of a business on how
Right.
to operate and how to run. So, how did it affect your business when this whole thing happened?
In the beginning, we went to because my business is basically run on advertising. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everything, paper, everything is basically run on advertising.
Mm-hmm.
So in the beginning, when this first all started, it was a complete halt, of course. You know, but then as you start talking to customers, as I start reaching out to customers, is advertising. Okay, I was telling you, right now you close down, but when this is not going to last forever.
No.
When it's going to, whether it takes 3 4 months, whether it takes summertime, it's going to open up again. And you can right now you can you can stop your advertising, but then again, when all this opens up again, you're gonna have to start fishing again to get those people back. You have to start throwing all these gimmicks, throwing all this money at your advertising to bring all these customers back. When
Absolutely.
when you can right now, even though you're closed right now and you're not doing much business, but you want to let your customers know that you're still around. So right now, if you just start doing some advertising, let them know that you're still here, let them know that you're still around. So by the time things